Colleen with Rope and Resellers. I'm here for a weekly sales update of what I sold on eBay for the week of December 3rd through December 9th, 2018.
Sold 19 things this week, so let's get right into it. This did not sell for much. It had some stuff 10% off, and then I switched and did promoted listing, and I'll let you know which one of those were promoted listings that sold. It's just an old rubber bat. I'm assuming from the 60s. It was still in really good shape, didn't have any cracks. Sold for $8.99. I collected $11.65, so they paid shipping. I paid 25 cents for this. I bought a big lot of Halloween stuff, and this was in there. $4.36 for shipping, PayPal, and eBay fees. Total profit on this little bat, $7.04. It took 2 months to sell. I did not expect that to sell this time of year. This I pulled out of the free bin at an estate sale, and it sold for a lot of money, which is really awesome. No, I didn't get this out of the free bin. I'm sorry. I paid $2 for this. But I did get it at an estate sale. It sold for $53.99, so it also was 10% off. $57.49 is what I collected. I paid $2. $9.01 shipping and fees. Total profit $46.48. It took 2 months to sell. Any little Sony radio thing seems to do really well for me. This was just a graphic tee, North Face. A friend of mine, she and her boyfriend broke up, so she gave me all of his t-shirts. I worry that he's going to look on eBay someday and come find me. Anyway, $13.49 is what this lot sold for of these two t-shirts. $17.87 is what I collected. I didn't pay anything for it. $6.83 shipping and fees for a total profit of $11.04. It took 3 months to sell. This is a carving set that I got out of a box that from my husband's estate that had been in the hallway for, I don't know, a year, not a year, but a few months. So I finally opened it up, made him go through it. This was in there. $6.50 is what it sold for. No, that's not true. Nope, somebody offered me $6.50. That's why. I think because it ended up costing $10 total, including shipping. I didn't pay anything for it. Total profit, $5.16. It took a week to sell. People are looking for utensils this time of year. So next year, think Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's when everybody pulls out their china and their fancy serving wares. So that's a good time to unload all your flatware and stuff. This is a Bose remote control. It sold for $16.19 with free shipping. I paid $1 for this at this kind of funky sale that it was a retail store, but they also sold off some of the stuff from a big lodge, and so this was in there. I think the actual player probably was gone. So anyway, I picked up 3 of these. You'll see 2 more. They sold really quickly. Not this exact one, but anyway, my profit on this was $10.28, and it sold the same day. So if you see Bose remotes, if they're cheap enough, you could definitely make some money on it. This was super cute. Fell in love with it. $35.99 is what it sold for. I collected $45.46. I spent $5 on this at an estate sale. It was linen. $12.13 shipping and fees, and the total profit $28.33. It took 2 years to sell though, so that's been around for a while. Here's some headphones. It's been in my to list box for a very, very long time. I'm not even sure where these came from. I think they came out of my husband's collection, and he wasn't using them. He does not like headphone style ones, so I sold them. And boy, am I glad I did, because they sold for $62.99. I collected $62.99, so I sold them free shipping. I didn't pay anything for them. $8.92 is what everything cost me for a total profit $54.07. It took 1 day to sell. These are in high demand. They're hard to find. Usually they're yellow. I don't know what it is about them. Okay, this was a fun one. This was in a little bag. I sold a bus a couple weeks ago, and now I've sold the other 2 things that were in this little bag that I spent $3 on. So anyway, these sold for $26.99. I collected $29.65. I spent $2, so $1 a piece on these. Total profit $21.12. They took 3.5 months to sell. They're Barclay, I guess. Little metal vintage cars. They were in really nice condition though. Service, vintage service manufacturing company, cassette holder. It held, so people like these things, I guess. Held 12 CDs. Wasn't anything really super awesome. $11.25 is what it sold for. I collected $18.35. I got this out of the free bin. $9.38 shipping and fees for a total profit of $8.97. Not bad for free. And it took a month and a half to sell. This is a Patagonia shirt that I got out of the consignment store bag, so I spent about $1. It did have a stain on one of the pockets. It was vented in the back. These sell usually pretty well, especially in this size. So extra large. Someone offered me $15 and I took it because I am trying to get rid of my clothes. Not my clothes, but the clothes I have listed. $22.20 is what I collected. I spent $1 on this. Total profit $11.88. Took 3 months to sell. This is a vintage Wild River. Remember how I say I always grab these leather bottom backpacks. I don't care. I mean, look how bad the condition is. And yet someone was willing to give me $30 for it. They just get all nostalgic. It actually went to Portland, which is about perfect. So anyway, it sold for $29.99. I collected $37.09. I didn't pay anything for this. The ladies at the estate sale company, they said it was so trash that I could just take it. They gave me 3 backpacks, actually. $11.67 is what everything cost me, so my total profit $25.42, and it took 2 months to sell. So that was, I like free. Free's good. Someone offered me on this $9. And what did I just say? I'm trying to sell all the clothes that are in my store. So I took it. I collected $12.66. I spent $1 on this because it came out of the consignment store bag. And total profit $6.18. It took 5 months to sell, and it is out of here. So here is the second of 3 remote controls. This one sold for a little bit more, $24.99 with free shipping. I spent $1. Total profit on that, $17.89. It only took 2 days to sell. This is a vintage boombox. I actually think I had something very similar to this when I was a kid, and I loved it because you could have your music anywhere you wanted to, and you could blast it and your parents would be mad at you. But it worked great. I sold it. Someone offered me $40 and I took it, so I sold it for that. And they paid shipping $56.15. I spent $2 on this at an estate sale. $6.69. Nope, $22.96. Total profit on that $31.19. It took 2 months to sell. This is our gang. So I bought a big box of paper dolls over a year ago, and I sold some of them last summer. It was such a pain to organize these things. There's still like another 10 lots or something that I have left to list. Maybe not that much, maybe like 5 or 6. Anyway, this one sold really fast, $19.99. It went global shipping. I'm not sure where it went to. $23.74 is what I collected. I spent about $2 on this. It was a very large box of paper dolls from the 30s and 40s. And my total profit, $15.05. It only took a day to sell. I know people are going to be like, why didn't you sell it for more? Well, there were condition issues with these clothes and them. There was some browning of the paper and stuff, and I did mention that in the listing. So it wasn't in stellar condition. Now, if this had been uncut in the book, it probably would have been worth well over $100. But because it was cut up and there were condition issues, it was only worth $20. But I am happy with $20. This is a really cool thing, which I also got out of the free bin. I had a lot of free bin stuff that sold this week, which, oh man, I just love the free bin. And this had no chips or anything in it. This is from Hanford Atomic Works, which manufactured the atomic bomb in Washington State. So not kind of a grim subject matter, but this sold. Someone offered me $50. I put it up high. I was willing to put it up for like $15, and then I started doing a little research. I'm like, wow, there's not a lot of stuff from this place. So I went for it. I'm not even sure if this person worked for them or why they would have an ashtray from them, but anyway, I'm grateful. They had a ton of stuff at this estate sale. They had everything. I think that's why it ended up in the free bin. Anyway, I collected $53.34, spent $10.56 on shipping and fees for a total profit out of the free bin, $42.78, and it took 6 weeks to sell. These are pet shops, didn't sell for much. This went promoted listing, I know. So total profit on that was $4.78. It took 10 months to sell. This is another Bose remote. That profit on this was $17.89, and it took 4 days to sell. So those go really fast. That was good money. And the last thing that sold, this went to Canada. This was also a promoted listing, I believe. And so the pet shops, this, and there was one other thing that went promoted listing. And I think being I don't know, I think for my store size, I get like $35 a month credit towards promoted listing. So I don't think it's going to cost me anything you get credit in the promoted listing store, whatever. It seems to have helped because this sold for $24.99. I collected $49.12. It went to Canada. It was really expensive to ship it there. These poor Canadians. $3 is what I paid for this at an estate sale. These were Bausch and Lomb, and this was aluminum, and they were definitely vintage. These things were so cool. I'm surprised they stuck around as long as they did. Oh, no, they didn't stick around very long at all. Never mind. Horn rim glasses are a thing. So if you see them and they're true vintage, people want them. These sold for $24.99. $49.12 is what I collected. $3 is what I paid at an estate sale. Total profit, $16.82. It took 4 days to sell. Looking at the numbers, $482.32 is what everything sold for. $583.58 is what I collected. $22 is what I spent on everything, so that's just a little over $1 an item. $179.21 shipping, eBay, and PayPal fees for a total profit of $382.37. Amazon merch, print on demand platform through Amazon. 5 pop sockets, 12 shirts, and 1 return. Total profit, total royalties on that, $68.31 for a total profit, $450.68.
About what I would expect this time of year, so I'm not going to complain. It was better than last week. I would love to see take home be about 500 this time of year, or if not more. But it's rough and things are changing. So promote listings, I'd give it a try. I'll do a tip later this week. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Feel free to subscribe. It is free. Here's hoping that you have a good week. Thanks for watching.